So but in this particular tutorial I'm going to cover the sections so that you will understand or learn how to make use of this sequence and project monitor panel. Okay, we have our clips here already which we have imported, and we have been making use of it in our previous tutorial. And I will advise you, if you are still new in CapCut, I advise you to go and check our previous tutorials on CapCut from the beginning of downloading it and to this particular stage. So if you want to do that right away, check the description on this video and you will get there immediately. Okay, so looking at this sequence panel, you will see we have so many things here, and you will notice that our sequence panel for now is empty. Nothing is happening in it, or nothing is inside it already. Okay, and if you look at our project monitor or program monitor, you will see that is as well empty. If you look here, you notice that we have invisible buttons. Okay, and here again we have some buttons here on our sequence panel. So why this is invisible is because nothing is here already. Okay, because whatever you are doing here will be automatically be displayed here, so you can see anything happening here. You can be seeing it here and be seeing how your video looks, or how your editing looks, or how your editing is going. Okay, so but first of all, we need to give this sequence live so that it can be able to allow us to see some other features which we can make use of in this sequence panel. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to add a clip to our sequence. And how can we do that? It's either we click on this button or we drag. So we click and drag, and as you can see, we have dragged it to our sequence. Okay, and here you can see where it says drag material here and start create. So if I drag here and leave it, boom, we have given life to this sequence. So our sequence is live, and if you see our monitor here, you will notice that is live as well, and some buttons are also live. If you look at these time indicators here, you will notice that they are empty, nothing is there. And if you look at the second one, you will notice that we have 14 seconds there. Okay, so what it means that this video we drop here is only but 14 seconds. So actually what this tells us is, this is telling us the duration of our video. So any video we add here, from here it will be showing us the duration of the video, and this place will be showing us the duration of the particular point we are. So if we can move our timeline indicator, you will notice that the time here increases or decreases. So that is it. So if you can come up where here, you will notice that we are at the same point of 14 seconds, equipped to the same thing with the previous one. Okay, so I believe you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, now we have our play button and stop button. Both of them are here, so we can decide to play our video and we can decide to stop our video as well. Okay, just click there, the video will start playing, and click there as well, it will stop playing as well. So here we have, if you click on it, you can use it to zoom in to see details of what is in the movie you are editing. I like this feature very well because I use Premiere Pro, but you cannot see this thing. The only way you can achieve something like this on Premiere Pro is when you use scale to scale up your video. So this is it. Okay, click on this button here to increase, and click on this button here to minus it. Okay, so off it. Okay, here is ratio, click on it. From here you can determine the ratio, or rather the frame rate of any clip, or any frame rate you want to achieve. Okay, so here it says customize. We can from here add any frame rate we want, so that our video will look in that shape. Okay, after adding it and everything, you can press OK and it will be saved, or rather you can here choose automatically from the ones they have already provided for us here. Okay, so let me say I need a portrait frame, so I can use this 3x4. As you can see, it has changed to a portrait view. So if I click and select this 9 ratio and 16, and you can see, and I think this is if you are making, if you want to achieve a phone, or if you want to achieve a TikTok video when editing it. So I think you have to use this frame rate to achieve it. So that is how you can be able to achieve it. So this one here is, if you click on it, it will give you a full screen of what you are editing, and from here now you can as well see everything on your screen, see it in full details. Okay, so you can now play from here and see how it is, and press it again and you stop. So to go back, press on this button as well and resize it, fit it in. So it has fit in. So this is how this works. So let me change it. Let me change our frame rate to original, so it will fit our video. Okay, so because when we drag from here to this place, our sequence uses the frame rate which we shoot our video with. Okay, so now what we are going to be looking after is the sequence section. Now in these sequence sections we have so many things here. We have our switch to select mode or split. Okay, so these are the shortcuts you are going to be using to select any of these tools here. Okay, so A is for the selection and B is for the split, and your bracket keyboard, your bracket key is for your select forward, left forward, and the other bracket key is for select right forward. Okay, and this is your undo button. So anybody that is working on system, you will notice that generally all software has the feature of undo, and generally the shortcut of it is Control Z. Now we have our split button here. Okay, this is our split button here. Once you want to make cut on your keyboard, you can press it and the video will be split into two. Okay, and here we have our record button. We are going to be touching it soon. Once you click on the record button, you start recording. Okay, let's see if we can record something. So click on this record button and you can see whatever I'm saying is indicating. So this is my microphone, and so if I click on it, it will allow me to select whichever microphone I'm using. So the one I'm using to record this video is what is showing up here. Okay, and it says echo reduction. Okay, you can check this box here to reduce echo if there is any echo, and it says mute in or clip with. Mute in or clip will be turned off after mute project turn on. So I don't think this one is necessary to mute your project. Okay, so this is the volume. You can determine the volume. Use these buttons here to add volume or to reduce, or you can type in the number of what volume amount you want. So I can say 50 is okay, and it's reduced to 50. So but I have to leave it on 100. Sorry, I have to leave it on 100. Okay, and this is 100. So I will now click on this red button here to start recording. So I will click on it right away now. One. So we are recording a voiceover for our video. So let's go and check it out. Thank you. You click on it. Now you can see we have recorded a voiceover on our video. So let's play and see what we record. So we are recording a voiceover for our video. So let's go and check it out. Thank you. Okay, you can see what we recorded here. So you can now as well add it on anywhere you want. Okay, so this button here, it says turn off main track. Okay, this is your track button. So once it's on, you can create once it's on, you can track margin. So once it's off, yeah, you cannot create track margin. Okay, so this one here is auto sniping. Okay, what does this auto sniping do is, okay, since the auto sniping is off now, you will notice that if we drag our video, it's not snapping. What snapping is I want this video to be exactly at the end of this video, but because this auto snapping is not on, I cannot actually determine. I can manually do it, but it cannot be perfect, you understand. So once I turn this on and drag my video, you will see there is a blue line indicator there that is telling me that yes, I am at the exact point of the end of the video. So I will now leave my video there, and my video is exactly at the end of that. My voiceover is exactly at the end of that for a video clip. Okay, we have the next one. We have turn on previous axis. Okay, our previous axis is on. As you can see, if we move our cursor, you will see there is a line, a yellow line following us. Okay, this is to help us actually indicate our previous axis. Okay, and the next button we have here is our zoom timeline out, timeline zoom in and zoom out. So we can, if you increase this, you are zooming in your timeline. If you decrease it, you are reducing your timeline. Okay, so if you increase it, you increase your timeline. If you decrease it, you decrease your timeline. And you can use a shortcut on your keyboard by press and hold Ctrl on your keyboard and use your scroll wheel on your mouse to achieve the same thing. So screw up, it expand, screw backward, it reduces it. Okay, so the next thing we are going to be looking at is these buttons here. Okay, the next button we have, the buttons we have here, we have play button, but this button is not visible for us now to make use of. So the ones that are visible for us here is the lock track button. So if you click on it, we have lock this track. Okay, this is track. Yes, this is track. Now this video is on this track. Okay, now as we have locked this track, now what it means is that we are not going to make use of this track again. Like we cannot add anything on that track, or rather anything that is already on that track now cannot be adjusted or cut in any way. Okay, so this one here is hide button. You can use it to hide any video on the track. So if you click it, it reviews it. If you click it, it hides it. Okay, then this one here is audio. Okay, if you click on it, you mute the audio on this clip. Okay, if you click on it again, you review the audio on this video. Okay, and but note that these things happens only on this track. If you create a track, each track comes with their own. Okay, for example, let's create a track with this video. Okay, you can see it has their own lock button, hide button, and mute buttons. Okay, so any amount of track you can be able to create here, we carry their own buttons here. Okay, so and it's only assigned on that particular track. Okay, so this button here is edit cover. Okay, this is like let me say editing a cover for your video. Okay, for example, you are making a YouTube video, you want to create a catchy cover like thumbnail, you get. So if you click here, now it will allow you to choose a cover from that video you are editing. Okay, so if there is any particular moment you will like to use as a cover, okay, you can just select it and say edit. So now once you click on it, you can now see we have templates here. Okay, we have template here. You can as well use on that cover. Okay, see, we have trending, we have fashions, and we have food. Okay, so whichever one you will like to make use of. Okay, I click on this one, so it's downloading, and you see it's download. So okay, this is a fashion. Okay, fashion type of artistics. Okay, so if I click on complete, now you can see we have a cover. We have created a cover, and if I rove on it with my cursor, you will see that it's showing on our program monitor. So now anywhere you keep this video or anywhere you post this video, this will serve as the cover. Okay, this will serve as the cover of that video. Okay, we still have some invisible things on this sequence. Okay, now if you click on this video, you will notice that a whole lot of tools or buttons has also been revealed. If you click on empty track, you will see that they have disappeared. So click on it, we review another buttons. Okay, now let's look at what the button does. Okay, here now is delete button. So once you click on it, it will delete. So let me use this one now. Once I click on this one and click delete, it will delete. Control Z, or you use to undo and use this button to redo. Okay, or you use Control Z to undo and use Control Shift Z to review. So if I click on this and click on the delete button, it has deleted it. Okay, the next one we have here, it says freeze. Okay, so let me make a cut. Let me make a cut and okay, and I will say, let me select my selection to, and I say freeze. Okay, you will notice that this particular clip is freezed. Okay, I have freezed this particular clip. So in a time of when you'll be making a tutorial, a video, and you want to freeze some parts and continue, then that's when you can use that option. Okay, and the next option, the next button we have there is our reverse. Okay, once you click on it, it will calculate and reverse that video. Okay, if we play it now, you will notice that our video is reversing. You see, our video have reversed. Okay, it have reversed our video from the beginning to the end. So any amount of place you want it to reverse the video for you, you now make the cut to that place so that it can be able to reverse it for you. Okay, so the next button here is mirror. Okay, if you click on mirror, you will notice that it have transformed our video in another shape. Okay, see how it is before, see how it is now, see how it is before, see how it is now. Okay, so it just depends on what you want to achieve. So the next one here is rotate. If you click on it, it will rotate our video. So the amount you click on it, it will start rotating your video for you. Okay, so the next one here, it says crop. Okay, from here you can, if you click on it, this diagram will shows up. You can crop any section you want and and say confirm, and automatically you can see a black lines here. It have cropped that video to this size you are seeing here right away. Okay, so here is our property panel for each and any clip or anything we add on our sequence panel or timeline panel. Okay, whatever you add here, the properties will be showing up here at your right hand side. Okay, and from here you can also do so many things: positions, rotate, and change the opacity of that video and everything. So if you click on audio, you can from here increase the volume, do fading and fade out in that particular video, and you have feature of noise reduction. So if there is noise reduction on that particular video, you can click on noise reduction and voice over effect. So speed, you can determine the speed of that video, and animation, you can, if you click on it, you can add some transitions animation to that particular video. And click on tracking, you can make a track on that particular video and start tracking any particular place. So but these features are good, but we are going to be teaching about it in the feature, but they are not basics to this tutorial. So we have adjustments here where we can also do color grading without even going to filter and adjustments. So because filter and adjustments will create their own layer, you get, but from here now, from this adjustment, it will be on that video direct without any extra adjustment layer, or without creating any extra track on top of your video. Okay, so I believe you have understand how these things work and how you can be doing your editing. So take your time.